जैसे भजन रहस्य ग्रंथ से और मथुरा की कथा श्रवण करने के लिए प्रयास करते हैं, जिसमें भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर या चतुर्थ जान साधन मध्यान्हकालीन भजन रुचि भजन के बारे में वर्णन कर रहे हैं। रुचि मन रोचक रोचक रुचि जिसमें कहते हैं साधक के हृदय में जितने परिमाण अनर्थ निवृत्ति हो जाती है, उतना ही परिमाण उनके हृदय में भगवत कथा नाम आदि में रुचि उत्पन्न है। निष्ठा आदि आकर के हृदय को परिभूत कर देते हैं। क्योंकि साधक के हृदय में अनर्थ रहता है, उस अनर्थ दशा में रुचि नहीं। जिस प्रकार किसी प्रबल बुखार हुआ तो कितना बुखार हुआ? 100%, 107, 102 हो जाए, 102 बुखार होने पर
someone has 100 degrees of fever. You don't even want to open your eyes. Not speak of eating and drinking. You don't even want to open your eyes if you have 100 degrees fever. You become like just sleeping, like fainted. In this moment, if someone gives anything to you, many kinds of tasteful food, you don't even want to look at this food. And you say, take this food away from me now. If you somehow open your eyes, you just say, take this away. So Madhura Kanabini, in the end, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti describes that when the sadhak comes to the stage of bhav, so the stage of prema ankur means the sprout of prem. The sprout of prem, the sadhaka feels like this broto de prem. This samsara, this material world, just like an empty place, completely empty. So like Raghunath Das Goswami says in this slok, this Viraj looks like just like a cemetery, cemetery. Vrindavana looks like a cemetery. And Giriraj Govardhan, Singiriraj looks like कौन सा मुख? The mouth of the python. Looks like the mouth of the python. And Radhakunda looks like the mouth of a tiger. Looks like this mouth of tiger prepared to eat you. So the stage of Prem looks like this. So speaking about Ruchi, the more you're free from anarthas in your heart, the more Nishta will come, and also Ruchi in Bhagavad Gita. So the example is if someone has fever, too much fever, like high fever. So if someone has very high fever, you have no desire to eat, no appetite, zero. And if somebody gives something to you, or if you eat by force, vomiting, then you'll vomit. You will vomit. Can read Bhajana-rahasya. Read the shloka which we are reading, then you feel bliss. Otherwise, the katha will finish here. Like you not keep with you, you not keep in your heart these teachings. You just do Guru Dakshin at the end. Gurudev, whatever I heard from you, I'm giving back to you as like a Dakshin to you. So that's why now we're reading Bhajana-rahasya here. We should also read together the Bhajana-rahasya. Same shlok. So when Gurudev was reading Bhajana-rahasya, he wanted everyone also bring their own Bhajana-rahasya. Then he used to like read together, like acompanhando o que o Gurudev estava lendo. Like you also follow in your own book. So 2003 and 2004, Gurudeva read about the shlok. I put here my notes. 2004, Gurudeva was reading the shlok in 2004. 21 of Vana 2004. So I put with my red pen something, just some mark. So the book, actually this cover doesn't belong to the book. After Gurudev bind this cover on Gurudev's book. So if you have high fever, even if there are many kinds of tasty food, delicious food, you'll not have taste to eat. So in the same way, in the sadhaka's heart, if he has anarthas and aparadhas, he will have no ruchi for Bhagavat Nam and Bhagavat Katha. Then when your fever decreases, the more your fever decreases, Slowly, this person will have appetite to eat. Slowly, more and more, he'll have the appetite. The less fever he has. So in the same way, here is saying, the more your enters a farm, the more you'll have nishta and also taste in Bhagavat name, in holy names, and in Harikatha. So when the stage, sadhaka comes to the stage of ruchi, what is the symptom? Chanting holy names, listening Harikatha, he feels waves of bliss in his heart. In this moment, the sadhaka prays to Bhagavan. Yesterday I taught to you, presented to you this slok. Mathura explain the sloka. This 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, 29 chapter. What's the sloka? 10, 29, number? 3? Number 3. Gopis are saying to Krishna, "Oh, stealer of our hearts, thief of hearts, you stole our minds. We were busy in household affairs, but you have stolen our minds." We were busy in household affairs. Your family. We were busy in household affairs. A gente estava ocupada dentro de casa e você tocou a flauta rabonosamente. But you played the flute and you destroyed everything. I stopped doing everything else just because you played the flute. I stopped doing everything else because you have played the flute. But if you have our minds with you, we cannot do anything else. How can we move our feet if our mind is with you? How can we go back to Braja? Yesterday I told this. When Krishna played the flute, and after playing the flute, Krishna is calling the gopis with the flute sound. Then the gopis came and they made some jokes with Krishna. Krishna and gopis there. Krishna told the gopis, "Swagatam bho mahabhaga." Gopis, you're welcome. Kim karvami. How can I help you? Krishna asked. Then Krishna started speaking. It's night time. It's too much dark. Look. Many kinds of, maybe snakes, can be some bad animals, bad entities. So you should not stay so much time here. You should go back to your house. Many animals in the forest go back. Krishna said bad animals and also ghosts or something? No. Ghosts also. So animals, ghosts in the forest. So it's dangerous. Menina, atenção. Krishna is saying. So go back to your house and serve your husband. The Shastra says, Patiseva Paramadharma. Service to husband is topmost dharma. Patiseva Paramadharma. Those who don't serve the husbands, they will go to Naraka. They go to Asargam. Asarga means they don't attain Sargaloka. Naraka chale jao. Naraka chale jao. They go to the hell, to Naraka. Those who don't do Patiseva, service to husband. So sometimes I tell one katha, very beautiful story. Krishna told the gopis, told like this, gopis listen. There was one brahmana. He had one wife and one small baby. There were 3 persons in the family. One day the brahman, but somehow he had to go out of his house. The brahmana had to leave the house for some days. Then after some time, he came back from his job, what he was doing. Then the brahmana means his wife. She told to her husband. Sorry, she told no, she cooked food for husband and son. And then the brahmana means father and husband of the story. He told, look, Brahmani, wife, my wife, today I feel so much headache. I don't want to eat. Please do one thing. I have headache. I don't want food. Don't want prasad. Dor de cabeça. Please massage my head. Please massage my head. Saying this, also Brahmana said, so if I sleep, don't wake me up if I sleep. If I fall asleep while massage me, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up while I'm sleeping. Saying this, the Brahmana, he leaned his head on the lap of his wife, and the wife was massaging husband's head. The Brahmana said, look, maybe the universe is under pralaya, means the destruction of the universe, but don't wake me up. Saying this, the Brahmana, he leaned his head on the lap of wife and taking rest while she massaged his head. So remember, wife was cooking before. and the fire was on. The fire of the cook of the fire was on. And the old fire is like wood fire. So she had a small baby, maybe 8-month boy, 8-month baby boy. He was just started crawling. He was almost walking, like crawling like this. So like with his knees, the baby was like walking, like a little bit crawling, and he went where the fire was, the fire of the cook oven, like not oven, but it's like a cook of wood. The Brahmani saw she saw directly that her son was going towards the fire. She was seeing directly. Her son was going towards the fire. But what to do now? Patideva husband had said, don't disturb my sleep. And the husband was exactly sleeping on her lap. If she takes his head to the side, he'll wake up. So what is the dilemma? Should I protect my son or follow the instruction of my husband? Seeing this in front of her eyes, the baby walking, he went. The baby jumped into the fire accidentally. No, the baby didn't know. So the Brahmana saw with her own eyes, the wife saw with her own eyes how her small baby, small baby, small baby, fell in the fire. So the Brahmana was crying. And she was massaging the head of her husband. So the Brahmana woke up. He told Brahmani, means wife, what happened? Why are you crying? He was like screaming, why are you crying? Then she's like, oh, my husband, because I saw my son die in front of my eyes. He jumped in the fire. The Brahmana said, why didn't you wake me up? Why didn't you protect the baby? She said, oh, but you told. She said, but you told. You told that what? That when I was taking rest, I should not wake you up if you are taking rest, and no one should wake up from your sleepiness. But the Brahmana husband said, hey, chaste wife, chaste woman, you have so much faith in my words, so go. By the strength of your chastity, take your son back. Go to the Agni Devata, to the fire demigod, and pray, and he'll give you your baby back. So listening the words of her husband, the Brahmani, she came to the fire and she prayed. Actually, before praying, she already saw that directly Agni Dev, the presiding deity of fire, directly Agni Dev, with his refreshing hands, he was holding the baby and giving to her. The Agni Dev said, hey, chaste woman, you served your husband without pleasing. That's all the fruit. Take your son back. So Krishna told the gopis this katha, this story. Hey gopis, see, what is the fruit of serving the husband? Okay. Gopis, after listening to this, they smiled. They're looking to each other. Then one gopi said, hey Shama Sundar, you told a very beautiful story about Padiseva, service to husband, about religion, about how to serve husband. Very nice. We also want to tell you one story. Who is saying? Gopis. Gopis are saying. Listen. There was a Brahmana and Brahmani, means husband and wife. Brahmana and wife is Brahmani. They had no sons and daughters. This Brahmana and Brahmani, they're Brahmas. They had so much love and affection to each other, just like two pigeons. Do you know about the pigeon and pigeon, male pigeon and female pigeon? Dois pombinhos. Dois pombinhos. If one pigeon sits one place, the other pigeon also sits together. If one flies away, the other pigeon also flies to follow him. So the two pigeons, when they're in love, they're always together. So in the same way, the Brahman and Brahmani, they had no sons and daughters, no offspring, no children. They had so much love and affection for each other. So without the service to a husband, the wife could not survive. If she wouldn't serve her husband, she wouldn't even drink water before serving the husband. So much service she used to do to the husband. She didn't know anything else other than her husband. One day, the king of the country told to the Brahmana, "Hey Brahmana, I need you to do some special job for me. So for 7 days, you have to go outside of the house." So it was the order of the king. You have to follow the order of the king. So after 7 days, you'll come back. You have to go alone. It was the order of the king. The Brahmana came to his house and told, sorry, to the wife, "Look, the king ordered me for 7 days. I have to go outside. After 7 days, I come back." The Brahmana said, "How can I be able to serve you? I cannot stay without you. How can I stay without your service?" The Brahmana said, so the Brahmani wife said, "I want to go with you." Husband said, "Oh, but king didn't allow. I have to go alone." So what to do? Then the Brahmana told the wife, "Look, Brahmani, I will make my deity, a deity of me for you. Pratibho Vigraha means non-different deity. I'll make my own Vigraha to you and give to you." Just like also Mahaprabhu, he gave his own Vigraha to Guridas Pandit. So in the same way, so the husband told the wife, "Okay, serve this deity, it will be just like my service. And 7 days later I'll come." For 7 days, just wait. So the same way you cook for me and give me water, give me things to drink. Just like also you prepare my bed, everything. The same way you can take care of the deity like this. Saying this, the Brahmana, he came out from the house and left. And the Brahmani, she was serving the dates of her husband with the door alone, door closed. The wife was thinking, "I don't even want to go outside in 7 days. Where to go?" So she just closed the door of the house. And it was in her house, inside, and serving the dates of the husband. But in the 5th day, he was away for 7 days. But in the 5th day, the Brahman, he came back. But the Brahman at that moment, she was serving the deity of the husband. And the Brahman, the husband, came outside and he knocks the door. He knocked the door for her to open. Brahmani, Brahmani, wife. So listening, she listened to his voice. She was inside. She listened. So the gopis stopped the story. Who is telling this katha? Gopis are telling to Krishna. So the gopis at this moment they ask to Krishna, Kanaya, tell us one thing. First you told us about Pati Seva, service to husband. Tell us one thing. Now, what is the duty of the Brahmani, the wife of the Brahmana? Huh? Tell me. What is her duty now? Should she open the door? Or to protect the words of her husband? She should just serve the deity, because when the husband went, he told he would be 7 days out and she should serve the deity, but he came back on the 5th day. Kanaya, tell us, what should the Brahmani do? Kanaya said, look, according to Shastra, if you're doing the Vigraha-seva, but if you directly Bhagavan comes, you should stop the service to the deity. Okay, the deity is deity, but is God. But if God directly is coming, so you should stop and serve him directly. Because actually the Vigraha is not different from Lord, but still, Shastra says that you should give up, stop the service to the deity and directly serve Bhagavan if he appears there. Archana Dipika is written. For example, you are doing the Archana of the photo of the Guru. But if Gurudeva comes, what should you do? Gurudeva himself comes, you have to stop your Archan and give the welcome to Gurudev. Otherwise it's offense. This offense if you don't stop the Archana at that moment. So Krishna himself is saying also, he answered, if Bhagavan himself is coming, what do you need more? So the gopis told, okay, Kanaya. So one thing is a poti, a husband, and Parampati, the supreme husband. One is a pati, husband, and Parampati, supreme husband. Param means highest. If someone attains the highest husband, if someone attains the highest husband, if someone attains Bhagavan, the highest husband, what the person needs more in this world? So the gopis are saying, our mind was in our household affairs, but with the sound of your flute, you have stolen our heart, our minds. That's why give us back the wealth of our minds. Means our mind is like a wealth, like a jewel. Then we can go back to our house. Hey Govinda, without our minds, how can we go back without minds? Actually, our mind is like a great wealth, and you have stolen this from us. How can we go back? So give us back the great wealth of our minds. So like this is the sadhaka stage of ruchi, remembering the pastimes of Lord, just chanting holy names. You should memorize this sloka. It's a beautiful sloka, everybody. Just as the Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana. Everybody should memorize this sloka. What did this sloka say? What is this sloka? Just as the Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana. Sarve Gunistatra Samasate Sura. Haro Abhaktasa Kutur Mahadguna. This sloka is so beautiful. You should memorize this sloka. Then your mind will never be disturbed. Your mind is disturbed? Why? So memorize this sloka. If someone has Nishkama Bhakti for God, all the good qualities of the demigods are always in his heart, of this person who has Nishkama Bhakti. But those who are not devotees of Lord, they don't have the good qualities. Because those who are not devotees, they always want to enjoy. No, so if you have Nishkam Seva Vritti to Bhagavan Krishna, it means to serve without desires. All the Jnana Vairagya and all the qualities, they manifest in the devotee of Lord. So the fruit of serving Mukunda is that in the hearts of the devotees. The 50 qualities that the demigods have, they also come in the hearts of the devotee. So in this heart without enviousness, only in this kind of heart these good qualities come. So the devotee doesn't want any material desire, any name, fame, reputation, nothing. Poison. Jnana and what is it? Jnana, karma, karma and jnana, karma. Karma and jnana are only poison. What is bandha? Do you know? When you turn the yogurt, it's like a pot. Do you know how to turn the yogurt? Banda means like where you turn the the pot where you put the milk and becomes yogurt. Okay, it's like a pot where you put the milk and the milk becomes yogurt. Bishara Banda, because like he's saying it's like a pot of poison. Jnana and karma like a pot of poison. What is explaining? What is this pot? This word in Bengali in this book. But you're thinking that this poison is nectar, and if you take this, what will happen? He will suffer in this material world. Then again and again you have to, wandering in this material world, being born as dogs, hogs, pigs, and taking birth again and again. If someone has bhakti in the heart, if someone has bhakti in the heart of someone, all kinds of good qualities, automatically they will appear. How many good qualities are there? 26 good qualities of the Vaishnavas. 26. Satya, speak the truth, Shaucha, cleanliness, Apavitra, purity, no duplicity, no hypocrisy. Your heart is never with duplicity and hypocrisy. Your heart becomes like spotless. What is chal? What is duplicity? You do one thing, but you speak another. In the day of Ekadashi, there was one man who used to read the Bhagavatam like in public to many people. So he was telling the glories of Ekadashi. What should you do in the day of Ekadashi? If your body is good, you should do Nirjala. So the Pandit finished his Harikatha. It was already 1 p.m. He came to his house, and the Pandit Tarni means the wife of the Pandit. She didn't cook anything. Pandit told her, "Hey, I'm hungry." She didn't cook any dal, roti, sabji, dal, chapati, rice. Dal, chapati. She said, "But today is Ekadashi. You just told in the Bhagavad Katha, what did you just told? That in the day of Ekadashi, you should not eat rice, and if your body is good, you should do Nirjala." So the wife told the husband, "You are so like strong, like fat. So I thought you were talking about yourself. So that's why I didn't cook anything." Pandit just said, "Why didn't you go to Bhagavad Gita? That Gita was for whom?" Why didn't you bring these instructions home? This is supposed to be only for those people. Chowki ki Katha means Chowki is the platform where they sit to speak the Bhagavatam. So it's like that was only for there. Not this is not for us, not for you, not for me. These instructions. Those for whom? Only for those who are listening Harikatha. Those for them. Just cook the very nice sabji and chapati and pizza. So this is chalk part of the duplicity and hypocrisy. So I have to give up the duplicity and hypocrisy. I have to give up duplicity and hypocrisy. So here Gurudev wrote, if someone has bhakti in their heart, this duplicity and hypocrisy will not stay there also. There's no space for duplicity and hypocrisy. The person becomes so simple. The Vaishnavas are simple. What did I say? Saralata hi Vaishnavata. Simplicity is Vaishnavism. Why do you need to become a Vaishnava? You need simplicity. You say one thing and do the same. Също какво dupliste hypocrisy. And do the Bhagavad Bhajan. Like they say, Gurudev, everything's yours, but your lotus feet are mine. Dutipad Amar. Dutipad Amar. Dutipad Amar. Charan Duti Amar. Gurudev, everything's yours, but your lotus feet, your 2 feet, are mine. Sometimes I tell this story. What is the story? They don't know the story. You're not listening? What are you writing? Govinda Bhasha there. Are you writing Govinda Bhasha there? And you're not. Tell the story. Do you know? Yes. I can. Okay, there was one guru. He was traveling and he had to spend the night in one devotee's house. But he knew that devotee was very miser. So he came and said, "Look, I'll just spend the night. No need to cook for me. I'll just spend the night." Then disciple said, "Oh, Gurudev, no, how come? No, everything belongs to you, Gurudev. Everything belongs to you. Don't worry, Gurudev. Everything belongs to you." "Yeah, of course. Stay here." Then Guru said, "Oh, no need to cook for me. I'm just spending the night. Tomorrow I go." Because Guru knew the disciple was very miser. So Guru spent the night there. And then what happened? Guru went to take shower in the river. And then when he came back from river, after maybe 1 hour, he felt very nice smell of basmati rice, many preparations. Well, somebody cooked. So when he came to the disciple's house, so many preparations, very nice dinner. Then he said, "I told you not to cook. Why did you cook?" "Gurudev, everything belongs to you, but your lotus feet are mine, Gurudev. Everything's for you, Gurudev. Everything's for you." Then Guru took prasad, slept. Next day early in the morning, Gurudeva is leaving. And he sees that he had some money in his kurta pocket, but that money is not there. So Guru is like, "Oh, where is that money?" Thinking. And then a disciple comes saying goodbye. "Gurudev, take this dakshin." Then Guru like, no need. "No, Gurudev, everything belongs to you, Gurudev. Everything belongs to you, but your lotus feet are mine." Then Guru's thinking, "Oh, that money was in my kurta, and he bought all the things for prasad, and now he's giving me back." Then the Guru understood. "Oh, okay, I'll teach him a lesson. Everything belongs to me. Yes, everything belongs to you, Gurudev. Everything belongs to you, but your lotus feet are mine. Okay, so can I take everything?" "Yes, Gurudev, everything belongs to you." So Guru took one boat and put all the things in the house of the disciple in his boat. And then the wife of the disciple was saying, "What are you saying? What are you doing? Gurudev is taking everything." Then the husband said, "No, don't worry, I'll take care. Gurudev, everything belongs to you, but a lot of sweet are mine." And put everything in the boat. And then the husband told the wife, "Okay, bring the sword." "What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill Gurudev?" No, not kill. No, just wait. Then the wife brought the sword, and then he came to the boat and said, "Gurudev, okay, you took everything belongs to you, Gurudev, but your lotus feet are mine, Gurudev. So I want to keep your feet with me. I just cut your feet and take it with me." And then Guru, "What? Oh my, the disciple is completely crazy. Better I leave everything and just go." So Guru left everything and went away very quickly. Hari. This story is an example of duplicity and hypocrisy. The story of the "everything belongs to you, your lotus feet are mine." But Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, when Bhakti manifests in someone's heart, all the good qualities will come. All good qualities of the Vaishnavas will come. In the heart. All the good qualities of the Vaishnavas automatically will come. Do you understand or not? Even these 50 qualities that Indian demigods they have, automatically also they come in the heart of the devotee. So if someone has bhakti, automatically the enviousness, the piste, hypocrisy will leave the heart. So when doing the bhajan, the devotee praise even more to Bhagavan. What is writing here? This looks so beautiful. क्या बताएं? You don't have Bhajana-rahasya? You can find the Bhajana-rahasya book to sell downstairs in Hindi in the bookshop inside the temple. And you can follow you have to keep the book. If you have only the phone, you'll not read. You have to have the book physically and then you can read. You're here so much time you're not doing anything and not go away quickly also from Mathura. We're here stuff. So just keep the book and read. But the shop is open? He's asking. No, but the devotees can open and take the book for you. They have the book. Yes. This looks so beautiful. I like so much this look. I love this look. Sanat Kumara was telling to Prithu Maharaj. The devotees, they remember the feet of Lords and the karma vasana is completely destroyed very easily from the hearts of these devotees. But those persons who have no bhakti, the yogis, they try so hard to control their senses, but they even cannot do that properly. So those who follow karma gyan yoga, actually they should do the Bhagavad Bhajan of Krishna. So the meaning of this slok. Early in the morning you have to remember the lotus feet of Lord. There's a chakra, the disc in the feet of God. If you remember this symbol of this disc on his feet, automatically all your samsara chakra will be destroyed. So that's why early in the morning you have to remember the disc in the feet of Lord. Have this darshan. You know the Charanchina, you can find pictures with the symbols of the feet of Krishna. The symbols of the feet of Krishna, Charanchina. So you have to remember these symbols in the feet of Lord. The Kal Chakra, the disc of time, will automatically be destroyed for you. Do you know what is the Kal Chakra? Is this? is this time of birth and death for you? A little bit starts. Punan, Punari, Jajan, Samsara chakra, birth and death. Birth and death. So if you remember the chakra, your cycle of repeated birth and death, samsara chakra will be end. So this cycle is samsara chakra. What is samsara chakra? Again and again you come to this material world, taking birth and suffering according to your karma. Then you have to, since unlimited time, we are all in this river of time. Kalnada means we are the river, in the river of the time, flowing in this river. So you have to remember the feet of Lord, the symbols in his feet. So this is the sadhaka doing bhajana, chanting holy names. The more the spurti of holy names comes in his heart, his heart becomes completely. How do you know if you're chanting holy names? You have the spurti. Your heart will become happy. The spurti means the visions, no? What is it? Visions, Guruji. Your heart is completely overjoyed, and the lifelessness will come. They say sometimes spurti is vision of lilas. This spurti, like vision, they translate. Okay, in this sense, spurti means that bliss will come to your heart. So these waves of bliss will come in your heart. The more your heart becomes pure and you chant Shuddhanam, your heart will be so happy, so satisfied. If your heart is not satisfied and you're chanting holy names, it means that you are full of aparads. You're chanting so much Harinam. Still, if you're not happy in your heart, if you're not satisfied, no any happiness in chanting, so you should know that full of aparads. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj explains, chanting holy names, you should feel this stimulation of bliss in your heart. Ulas. This joy and ananda bliss in your heart. So sometimes this bhav comes and the devotee starts to dance in happiness. Shukadev Goswami says, "Hey Maharaj, Parikit, when you listen to the Bhagavad Katha, the Katha of Lord, the devotee who is chanting this Shuddhanam, Tangapani means this Leela is coming his heart. How? Krishna, he was running behind Bhishma Pitamaha holding the bull of the chariots. So he's having the visions of these beautiful pastimes of Lord. He's listening to this katha and thinking about these things. And also he remembers the pastimes of Lord. About how like transcendental birth and activities of Lord. Like in the Gita Bhagavan says, Janma karma chami divyam. My birth and karma, my activities are transcendental. So the devotees, they was remembering these transcendental pastimes. You're not looking to anything of this world. Sometimes you're crying and sometimes you're laughing. Why? Because you automatically remember his pastimes of the Lord. How Krishna, he stole the cloth of the gopis. You remembering these leelas. So you're crying because you're remembering how Krishna disappeared in Rasa Leela and how the gopis were suffering for him. Jayati te. Gopis were singing Gopi Gita in separation. You can sing Gopi Gita in many different metrics and rhythms. There's not only one way of singing, there are many rhythms you can sing Gopi Gita. There's one who is called Kanak Manjari Chanda. Do you remember this? Do you know this? What did she say? Kanak Manjari Chanda is the metric. There's one kind of a rhythm of singing Gopi Gita. Have this Sadhu Sangha, Guru Sangha, then you remember these things. I'm saying these things, but you're not remembering. I already. So you should remember these things, what I say. So you can sing Gopi Gita in many different kinds of metrics, like rhythm. But there's one special, how is called? What is the name? Kanak Manjari Chanda is the name of the metric, the rhythm of chanting. So like in the Gita Govind is also written about these chandans, these like metrics, Vasanti chanda, many kinds of rhythms of singing. Very beautiful. So in which chanda the Gopi Gita can be sung very nice? Many, but one very nice is Kanaka Manjari. It's necessary to sing in same rhythm and same metric. Like early in the morning, we sing the songs in one tune, but the same song in the evening you sing in another tune, and lunchtime a different tone also, different tune, isn't it? Gurudeva used to tell one katha early in the morning, the kirtan from the morning time. There's only the kirtan is same like the song, but if you sing in the morning, you sing with some melody. Lunchtime, you sing with different melody. Sorry, and the same kirtan if you sing nighttime, like evening time, you sing with different melody, different tune. Sorry, so this Gopi Gita. You can also sing with many kinds of chanda, many kinds of metrics written. One is the name. One of the chandas, one of the metric is called Kanak Manjari Chanda. Kanak Manjari has two meanings. The first meaning is very easy. Kanak Manjari. Kanak means golden, gold. Manjari means very soft. Flowers with small leaves also next to it. This is Manjari name. Small blossoming flowers with small leaves in the side. Manjari de Tulsi, for example. This so manjaris. No, the example of the manjari of Tulsi, but the manjari is like these flowers with small leaves. So your tears are flowing from your eyes and you're expressing your moods. Even you can even melt the heart of Krishna. If you sing this Gopi Gita in Kanaka Manjari Chanda, even the demigods become astonished. So beautiful it is. The Pandits, they describe all these things about the chanda, the metric, and the rasa vichar. I like to discuss about this. The Pandits. Sorry, so this is called Kanak Manjari Chanda. Another meaning, Kanak also means, in Sanskrit, Kanak means Datura. Datura. Datura, you know, the Datura is like a herb which gives intoxication. Trombeta. So Datura is one plant, gives intoxication. Sanskrit name is also Kanak. So the leaves and also the seeds of this plant. If you press, like make this a paste of these leaves, people eat these things. What will happen? It will become your head spinning, and the person becomes absorbed. It's poisonous. You never use Datura? Seven, like what? Eat the. You never eat? Yeah, it's poison, but you can little bit take this and your head becomes spinning. He's asking, not kill you? No, you continue alive, but your head spinning. If you take just a little bit, I don't know. And also they mix with they burn also. And I think they smoke somehow, I don't know exactly. They take the Dutura somehow. I never did.
In Brazil, it's very famous. Some people make tea of this and become too much crazy and never come back more. This natural sensation. Take tea of this plant and become completely mad. Never come back.
No. Someday they take it, but it's very difficult to come back to be again
Very
normal.
strong.
If you take a lot, yes. So that's what I'm saying. If you do Datura Sevan, I don't know how to take the Datura if you're eating or smoking, the trombeta, the Datura. They say Datura Sevan means like serving or eating, taking this Datura. I never took. I also don't even know how do they do that. I don't know. Okay, how do they use that? Here the people take the bhang, the with marijuana leaves. Ganja, no? Bhang mane ganja, no? What? Bhang mane which kind of bhang is which tree? Yeah, they take the bhang with another, not marijuana, another one. There, another Prabhu is saying that bhang doesn't mean marijuana, means another thing they take, another plant. In Vishram Ghat, people they take the. They are cleaning the stomach and seeing Bhagavan everywhere with this thing they take in the Vishram Ghat. Ele falou que não, mas bang deve ser. So only bang must be another meaning. I don't know exactly. Mas as Gurudev, another kind of intoxication. This is the bang means what? Bang, which plant?
One kind of herb.
Okay. The bang means one kind of herbs, leaves, not marijuana. Otherwise, it's ganja bhang. There's only bhang they're saying. So okay, this. If you serve the datura means if you take these intoxication herbs, datura, you become head spinning and you become absorbed. So in the same way, it's called Kanak Manjari Chanda. You cannot see anything. Like means if you sing this song, you become in this metric, you become completely absorbed. And God becomes completely attracted if you sing in this journey. Don't think if you take datura, trombeta, or if you smoke marijuana, ganja bhang, then you are doing the kirtan. No, I'm not doing this. People they understand the opposite. They don't listen to everything. They cut only the middle, and then they go, oh yeah, okay, I'll take ganja bhang, and then I will sing this gopigit then. So this gopigit, it is sung very nicely in this Kanaka Manjari Chanda, and if you sing in this melody, your heart will be to Bhagavan, absorbed in Bhagavan. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, when the devotee chants Nama Sankirtana, chanting holy names, these beautiful pastimes of Lord manifest in his heart. And he starts dancing when he remembers the pastimes of meeting. He's full of bliss, feeling bliss. And when he remembers the Viraha Lila, separation pastimes, he cries. In this moment, the devotee doesn't have anything to do with the people of this world. He doesn't know, he doesn't want to know what people in this world are speaking or not. He's just completely absorbed in Bhagavat's pastimes. This look has even a more beautiful explanation. Shno Subhadrani Ratangapani. So Ratangapani, in Madhurya meaning, one thing is that Ratangapani means how in the war of Mahabharata, Krishna was raising that wheel and running behind Bhishma Pitamaha to attack Bhishma Pitamaha. He lifted the wheel of the chariot because Bhagavan told, only my devotee Arjuna will win this war. But Bhishma Pitamaha, he said, today I will defeat Arjun. Bhishma told this, today I will defeat Arjun. Understand? So in this day, Arjuna and Bhishma, they were like a very difficult fight. They were fighting very like strongly, you know. Actually, Arjuna was not able to tolerate the arrows of Bhishma Pitamaha in his chest. So Bhagavan, he was taking the chariot of Arjun. So Bhagavan would put the chariot very high. So then the arrows of Bhishma would hit where? Chest of Krishna. Bhishma shot to Arjun. He shot the arrow to hit Arjun. But Krishna knew Arjuna will not be able to tolerate these arrows in his chest. So Krishna put the chariot up at that moment because he was taking the chariot down. But then the arrow fell where? Hit Krishna, the arrows. And then Krishna's wet chest was wet with blood. And then seeing this, Bhishma Pitamaha felt bliss seeing this. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is the stutis of Bhishma Pitamaha. In the chest of Krishna. It was hit by the arrows of Bhishma Pitamaha. It was hurt and it was bleeding. But Bhishma Pitamaha, he knows that Krishna is Bhagavan and Lila Purushottam. So they think really it's arrows in his chest, it's not blood. It's actually the kumkum of the gopi's body in his chest. So Bhishma was making these stutis, like these prayers. Bhishma Pitama making stutis at this moment. When Bhagavan saw, Krishna saw, Arjuna was about to be defeated. Then Krishna, he put the chariot down and stopped riding the chariot, and he jumped from the chariot, Krishna. And nearby there was some wheel of another chariot, and then just like a chakra, he raised this wheel up, lifted up, and he was running towards Bhishma Pitamaha. Today I will kill Bhishma Pitamaha, Krishna was saying. But Arjuna also jumped from the chariot, and he held the feet of Krishna, Arjuna, and said, Prabhu, in the beginning of Kurukshetra war, you gave your words to the Kauravas. You said that in the battlefield you would not use any weapon. You swore, you made a promise, so you cannot break a promise. And at that same moment, Bhishma Pitamaha, what did he say? If I am son of Santanu, then from your hands, I will break her promise, making you use some weapon. There's the Hindi verse saying this.
तो वो जब चलने लगे तब भगवान कृष्ण जब चलने लगे अर्जुन ने क्या किया?
So Bhagavan Krishna
यहाँ पर
was going for Bhishma Pitamaha. Arjuna hold the feet of.
ये भगवान इतने क्रोधित हो गया
So Vishnu Chakravarti says, Bhagavan was so angry angry with Bhishma Pitamaha. When Krishna was walking with the chakra, like the wheel, even the pitambara of Krishna fell in his feet. Who can pacify the anger of Krishna? Who can stop him? Who can stop Krishna? Only Baladev Prabhu. Actually, nobody can pacify the anger of Krishna. In the Tika commentary, Vishnu Chakravarti says, when Krishna was running, when Krishna was running to Bhishma Pitamaha with the wheel on his hand, up, the pitambara of Krishna fell. What was this pitambara? Directly Baladev Prabhu, like stopping Krishna, pacifying him. Baladev Prabhu himself, like stopping the way. Arjuna could not stop. Externally, we see that Arjuna is catching the feet of Krishna, and actually Arjuna could not stop Krishna. Vishnu Chakravarti in Tika, he says, in commentary, who was the pitambara, the yellow cloth of Krishna that fell on the floor? Directly Baladev Prabhu. To stop the anger of Krishna, Baladev Prabhu with his two arms, he's stopping the way of Krishna. Do you understand what I say? What did I say? Tell me then. Repeat. So the cloth of Krishna, Pitambara, fell on his feet. Pitambara is like Baladev Prabhu. So actually Baladev Prabhu was stopping the way of Krishna. This is not possible for anyone else to stop Krishna. Externally, it looks like Arjuna is stopping Krishna, not Baladev. But Arjuna could not do that. Then Bhishma Pitamaha stopped the fight. And Bhishma Pitamaha started making some stutis. Bhishma stuti in the Bhagavatam. It's there. Very beautiful. This blood coming from the chest of Krishna because of the arrows. So Bhishma Pitamaha started comparing the meeting of Krishna with the gopis. This like blood is like the kumkum on the chest of Krishna. It's a very beautiful shloka, Bhishma Pitamaha, he said in the Bhagavatam. Time already. So in this way, the sadhaka is doing the sadhana. So after Nishtaruchi, devotee comes to the stage of Ashakti. I mean the name of the time of the day, sorry, couldn't get. So two things in Ashakti Dasha. Bhajana, you have a taste in bhajan, bhajana meruchi, bhajaniya ashakti. So you have taste in your bhajana. And in bhajaniya means your worshipful deity, you feel ashakti, attachment. Attachment to your bhajaniya and ruchi in your bhajan. So the meaning of this is very deep and very beautiful also. Bhajana ruchi, bhajaniya asakti. So if you have the two books together, you have to have two books at the same time and read at the same time. Mathura Kadambini and Bhajana-rahasya. Both you have to read together, then you understand. Tomorrow I'll explain about this. Jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Every day, more than 30 Brazilians are watching live. Yeah, but there are 30 people here. 7 Russian. Every day. 11 English. And 10. I don't know. Yeah, 15. Please something to learn over there. Please something to learn.
All you do silent and chant within.